Hey, what's up, YouTube? This is D's Common Sense. Finally, trying to make a comeback, trying to get some videos out, but just to get my feet wet and get like a little warm up video out, get used to recording again. Excuse my voice, I'm under the weather. I wanted just to shoot like a quick review, off topic, not dealing with fragrances. Those of you who came to this YouTube channel thinking I'm reviewing cell phones, things like that, no, that's not normally my take. I'm a fragrance reviewer. So center today is Amen, the original. This is not going to focus because I have it on what's it called, landscape, I guess. That is a classic, Hall of Famer for sure. So my take is I wanted to film or record my opinion on the Galaxy Note 4. I've seen on Facebook through conversations. I think Funkinator had a comment. Max, I think Max even did a video on it as well. And Cody, Drag Doc. So I really wanted to give my input as well. As far as I was in that situation, the same as they were, and on the upgrade. So my thing is, I'm not trying to change anybody's point of view from Android to iPhone or Apple, have iOS, or vice versa. For the most part, we all know that if you're Android fanboy, you probably want to stay Android fanboy, and vice versa. If you're an Apple iPhone person, you're going to stay iPhone. Me, well, I myself was probably, well, I wouldn't necessarily call myself an Android fanboy, but I like what Android has to offer. As far as the operating systems, period, I have a Mac desktop, both at work and at home. I have a Mac Mini, an iPad Mini in here. So I don't dislike Apple products. It's just that with my cell phone / phablet, I like to have a little bit more versatility. So let me go into this real quick. I don't want to keep you too long, especially this not being a fragrance video. So I just recently came up into, I need to upgrade my phone. Time is up, and I really got interested in the iPhone because they came out, okay, the iPhone's going to be bigger now. They're going to have a bigger size, and they're going to have a phablet. Okay, I'm like, wow, all right, well, let's see what's going to happen. Let me see what they're going to bring to the table. Now, I was seriously considering going with the iPhone 6 Plus. Well, after talking with iPhone people, because that's who I need to talk to. I need to talk to people who already have iPhones, who also have the iPhone 6 Plus. Talk with them, got some hands-on, and this is what I came up with as far as why I went with, let me bring this in, the Note 4. Okay, I'm going to change this over, I don't know if I can change it all. I'm going to change this over to macro. Here are some of my must-haves that I wanted in the phone. Expandable storage. With the Note 4, I can pop the back off, put a memory card in there, and now what used to be 32 gigs can turn into 150 something gigs, depending on how big you want to go with. Easy. That to me is huge. It's a must have. I gotta have that. Now I know I was probably living a pipe dream thinking that Apple was gonna do that, but I was up for anything. Next up was the ability to remove the battery. All right. Once again, you can pop the battery off on this thing, remove it, put a fresh battery in there, and you're done. You go on to the next. So basically, you have pretty much unlimited battery life with your Note 4, with your cell phone. Also, widgets. As an Android user, you get accustomed using widgets, and that's one of the things that kind of really turned me on to why I like Android, is the widgets. And I heard Apple was coming out with widgets now. Well, after playing around, with Apple's phone, let me bring this in close. I guess I'm about to hold it. That's a widget. Oh, no, stop. I don't want to go smaller. Okay, after playing around with some widgets on the iPhone, come to find out that they really didn't seem like true widgets to me. Not what I'm used to. So, for example, a widget is something. Here's a calendar widget. I like the Facebook widget. Just going through. Hey, this is my man Chad. Hey, what's up? Okay, I digress. Amazon, Pandora. These are widgets, true widgets that they're running, or if they're not running, you have immediate access to them. So if I just click on it, boom, playing. All right, they're there. So that's what Android has to offer for widgets. And I wanted a must was multitasking. If I'm going with a phablet, I wanted to get rid of my tablet, not use it anymore, and use my phone as a true phablet, which is a tablet/phone. And if that's going to be the case, then you have to be able to multitask. And iPhone had a poor idea of what they call multitasking. When we multitask, if you want to get an idea, I'll try to get some of it here for you. When you want to multitask, you have to be able to put, let's see if I get it. There we go. Multiple screens. No. There you go. Multiple screens out there, right? Oh, this is my man John. Okay, cool. Y'all see me on Facebook. All right. And do multiple screens. What Apple does is they have a dual pane type thing, right? And you can't run multiple tasks. Let me go ahead and minimize this. All right, got it. This might not be a good one. There we go. All right, so just if you want multitasking and you want to see if your iPhone truly do have multitasking, it should do everything that you can on a desktop, whether it be a Mac Pro, laptop, whatever. You should be able to open several windows. This phone come with 3 gigs of RAM. You mean to tell me I can't have more than one window open? Okay, so you see I'm minimizing these things. All right, here's a balloon here, here's a balloon here. And I can open that one. Let's move it over. Hold up, it's my map here. All right, I can open this one. No. Stop. Not doing it. Here we go. All right, so we got 2 windows open, right? They're working independent of each other. All right. This is something that everybody who works on a computer, a desktop, is accustomed to. That is not a tall order to ask. I can open some more windows. Y'all, I think I went up to like 5 before. Where's YouTube? Where we go here? Here we go. But you get the picture, right? All acting with the independent of each other. And you see that's playing, this is playing, that's playing. Stop. So that's the picture. That's what I want. I want to go, if you can hit home, the home button, everything shrinks down, then minimizes into little bubbles. That is crazy hot. That's what I'm looking for. All right. Apple cannot compete with that. That's what I want. I need a workhorse. So those are some of the things that I needed off the bat. That was my must-haves, the availability. If Apple could have brought that to me, I really would have it wouldn't have been as easier for me to go to Note 4. I'm going to get it back into focus. To stick with the Note 4 than to go with the Apple. Wouldn't have been that easy to stick with the Note 4 if Apple could have done that with the iPhone. Of course, you see me using this, but this wasn't a must-have. Who is it? Email. No worries. So, those are some... another must-haves, of course, let's see, was customization. I know you guys really don't get into it as far as customization, but to me and to most Android users, that's just my personality. I don't feel the same way all the time, so I like to customize different widgets, different shortcuts. I like to be able to move things around to my liking. Like this, I can let you know right now, I don't like this. Trash. Those were some of the must-haves. Apple failed to come with it, with the iPhone 6. All right. And then next, here's some things that I'm going to call subjective because, this is people on personal preference. My one thing that I need to have that I liked was the build quality. But like I said before, I was always jealous of Apple with that build quality of their previous cell phones. But as of late, this new iPhone 6, the iPhone 6 Plus, it really, I think they took a step back on the build quality. And here's before you guys get crazy, it's super thin and it's all, hey, thin is not always better. Small is not always better. Big is not always better. I just think Apple dropped the ball when they got so caught up in building a bigger phone. I know they didn't do the software to accommodate this size. And I know that all they did was they just used the same material as my iPad mini. And that's all it is. It's just a smaller version of this to me. It feels slick and all that. But at least with this, you got no size on it. And most people have this in a case, which I do with the keyboard thing in there. But if you just look on the bottom, instead of having two speakers, the iPhone 6 has one. But other than that, you guys pull out your, if you have an iPad mini or a regular iPad, pull it out. That's what the iPhone 6 went to. So they didn't do really much innovation. And in the same sense, Galaxy Note hasn't done much innovation either as far as going from Note 3 to the Note 4. But I just expected so much more from the iPhone 6. So build quality on the Note 4. I never thought I would say this, but the Note 4 actually felt more substantial, more with the metal going around, which they did bite from iPhone. They bit it. I'm gonna let you know right now, they copied iPhone, right? But, well, just my opinion. But this feels so much more substantial as far as quality, and it just feels expensive than the iPhone 6/6 Plus. And that's a go for me. I really didn't expect this to feel better. Yeah, they still have this plastic, but this really feels like leather. This pops off, this bends, yes. But the feel of the phone is so much more, how should I look at? Expensive? Feel more expensive? Quality? I don't know. Micro USB port. This is another subjective thing. I like this because all my cords, everything fit this. I already have it. I mean, most of your Android phones just micro USB ports. So whether it's accessories or not, I can still use the same things. Another one is, of course, this beautiful screen. Let me go take the auto brightness so you can actually get a better idea. This is probably not going to show you how crisp and clear this screen is, but Ultra HD is top notch. This is insane as far as what you can see. All right, another gripe I had to add, or actually can't go gripe. I'm gonna go something positive for the Note 4. Is the one-hand operation. Now, here you have all the buttons that's on the very bottom. Home, the back button, and your most recent apps. You can do all that here with just one hand. Oh, that's back button, sorry. There it is. All right, all that is there. And you can move it all around in case you're left-handed. Very good point. Second part of that is if you do the whole swipe in, swipe out, it shrinks your screen. Take your screen, bring it down to the bottom right. Now I have access, one-handed access to the entire screen. And I can still go through my pages. It's just a smaller version of my phone. Now, iPhone 6 and the 6 Plus, they take all this and bring it down where all this is gone. So you still don't have access to everything on your screen. I think that's stupid. But who am I? I like still having access to a smaller version of my screen. All right. Again, the Ultra HD, the pictures are is just incredible, and I'm trying to get to where you can see my wallpaper in the back. Let's see. I can change some different ones. Let's go with wallpapers, and here's some of the stock stuff they have, so you can kind of get a general idea. And this camera that I'm shooting with is only shooting 720p, so you're not gonna really get a general idea. Just you can play with these guys if you go into the store, any Verizon, Sprint, AT&T, what have you. But we're talking contrast and blacks. That's crazy. I'm an audiophile tech guy, so when it comes to televisions and TV stuff like that, I want the best blacks you can get, and Samsung has that in spades. Period. It's just, maybe it's not subjective, maybe it is. But, and last but not least, I'm not gonna go in the room and get it, is the rapid charge. So, that's a big thing for me, is if I'm running low on battery and I can charge my battery to 50% in 30 minutes from nothing, that's a win. What these all add up to is that really it wasn't even close of a contest for me switching over to iPhone. And that's not a knock on iPhone, because iPhone is going to keep their people who are previous iPhone users happy. Okay, it's fine. I was just one that was thinking about going to iPhone at one time, looked at it, and I have come across a couple iPhone users who were actually disappointed in the iPhone. So that's why I wanted to get I didn't want to get an opinion on iPhone 6 from Android users. For Android fanboys, what good is that going to do? So I'm not going to even mention, because this is all extra stuff. And if you notice, I'm not going to use this as a subjective reason for grabbing it with a infrared thing here, where you can control your remote, control your TV as a remote. That comes in handy when I'm in bed. Wife has the phone, has the remote on the other side of the bed. She crashed out. Now I got to get out of bed and get the phone down. That's not good. That's just extra stuff. The whole fingerprint, not fingerprint, I'm sorry, heart rate monitor, UV detectors, as it's extra stuff that it's just good talking points, whatever. Good. Oh, yo, check this out. Look at this. And of course, you see me lock and unlock this a couple of times with my thumb thing, which this needs some work, but I really don't have too much of a problem. Oh, didn't give me time. I really don't have too much of a problem open. I know people say they get a problem. I think they go too fast, but you shouldn't have to go slow. You should be able to just put your thumb on there and open. I think Apple has that in spades. That's just me. I think they got that a lot, but that's not a deal breaker with me for this Galaxy Note 4. So this definitely is going on a little bit longer than I thought. But I just want to give you guys kind of like an idea on why I thought this was the better route for me to go. Hopefully it helps you out in your decision on whether you're going to choose a Note 4 and or a iPhone 6 Plus. But like I said, some of you guys who are definitely, don't lose your settings, cancel, who are I wish I could throw a video up on this. I won't. For those who are thinking about switching over, you definitely need, just go out there and handle the phones. One thing that I have to throw in there as well, as far as build quality, I always hate the fact, I love how, if a phone is built nice, I want to be able to enjoy the feel of the phone. All right. I want to be able to feel how the phone's supposed to be built, how it feels out the box. And the only reason I would throw this on here, this little case, is only because the kickstand. That's basically why I would have it. I just like it because of the kickstand. And if I'm out doing PT, with it. I can throw it on the ground or not, but it's not a must. If you have an iPhone 6 Plus, yeah, most iPhones, period. A case is a must. It's not whether you want to have one or not. It's a must. It's just a definite fact. And all that nice, slim, beautiful feel goes away when you put a case on there. So that's why I really don't rock my case too much, unless it's for work doing business. But if I'm out casual wear, with family, I don't need this case. I'll take it with me because when my son want to watch a movie, I can just pop it up because of the kickstand in the back, and he can watch a movie. But that's my thoughts. Let me know which ones you guys want to go with. The pros of, I want to know positive stuff on the iPhone 6 Plus.